Okay, today is June 17th. It's Father's Day. And we left Donley, Idaho this morning in the pouring, and I mean pouring rain. We're trying to get south of the rainstorm. What a beautiful road this would be if it weren't for this rain, because it's made the road kind of slick here. Oh, it's a combination of I don't think it's the cold really, because it's cold, but I think it might be, it's almost like a thin layer of mud on this road, and it's slick.
We had woken up to pouring rain in Donley, Idaho, and we toyed with the idea of hanging around the hotel for the day to do some laundry and enjoy Father's Day. But we still had a long way to go to get to Yellowstone National Park. So we decided to put up with the rain, get in as many miles as we could, and hope for the best. We were going to try and get south of the storm. The rain intensified as we packed our bikes under the front portico of the motel. We put on our rain gear, and the motorcyclist manager of the motel came out to wish us safe travels. We got on the road and headed south towards Boise. We were on Idaho Highway 55. It followed the Payette River as it cut its way through the mountains. And even with the rain and the slick roads, it was beautiful. Our original plan for getting across the state of Idaho and over into Yellowstone, Wyoming, was to cut across through Grimes Pass on our way over to Lowman and Stanley. But Grimes Pass was at an elevation of around 5,000 feet, and we knew that the weather up there could be drastically different. The other factor was the amount of rain that we had had. You can see it just from the way the river is running. We weren't looking to get on a washed out road and have to turn around and come back. This is where we would have turned. But this Father's Day, we played it safe. We continued south on 55 and we passed a rafting center. I guess there were plenty of people willing to raft on a cold, rainy day like this. And we went past the restaurant that we probably should have eaten at, but instead we continued for, I don't know, maybe another 20 minutes and stopped at the worst restaurant of the trip, maybe the worst restaurant of my whole life. While we were waiting for really lousy service so that we could get a really lousy lunch, Carl and I discussed our plan of action for the rest of the day. We figured we'd head down to Boise, get on 84 East, and shoot over to Mountain Home, where we would head north on 20 and then 26 into Arco. As we headed south, the rain started to taper off, and the skies even looked like they might clear up a little bit.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, jeez. I love when you can see a road for miles, you know?
Yeah. But this one looks like it's got a nice little couple sweepers in it.
Oh, yeah. But these are like one-handed sweepers. These are like highway sweepers.
Yeah, you're right. You don't have the video going, do you?
Yes, actually I do. Wave.
By the time we got to Boise and jumped on I-84, the roads were dry and the sky was blue with big white puffy clouds. My son Nathaniel called me for Father's Day, and when he asked me, "How you doing, Dad? What's up? Where are you?" I said, I'm in Idaho, traveling east on I-84 at 80 miles an hour. He said, no way, you're messing with me. I said, I'm not messing with you, Nathaniel. He said, that is amazing. He had never heard me on the Cena on the telephone. We decided not to turn off in Mountain Home. The road to Arco really didn't look that interesting, and we figured if we were going to drive through towns and on a straight road, we might as well just stay on the interstate, have more selections for food, hotels, and we'd make better time. After all, our real destination was Yellowstone National Park. We continued on I-84 until we hit Jerome. We pulled into a Best Western, the Sawtooth Inn, and they were redoing the whole front portico and lobby. So they gave us a phenomenal rate on a room. This place was so ideal that we decided to make this our stop for 2 days. We were due a day off. This place had a Walmart across the street, a gas station with a really good little restaurant in it, a swimming pool, a laundry, and a really good breakfast. The day off in Jerome was nice. We hung out, used the pool, used the hot tub, got some good meals next door, and did our laundry. After the much-needed day off and a great breakfast, we left for Yellowstone National Park. We planned on entering Yellowstone in West Yellowstone, Montana. We were about 275 miles away from there. That would be a pretty easy ride right up I-15. The problem was, every hotel close to Yellowstone was very expensive, upwards of $400 a night. And while it would have been nice to wake up right at the park, we figured we could drive 50 or 60 miles in the morning to save a couple of $100. We stopped in Pocatello for lunch and started to take a look at our options. It looked like St. Anthony was our best bet. We had made reservations at a place called Henry Forks Inn. It's a nice little motel, clean, and very reasonably priced. But the best thing about it was the little Mexican restaurant that was right in the parking lot. This seemed like a family-owned place with all the kids waiting on tables and the parents cooking. And it was absolutely fantastic. It may have been the first time that I had really authentic Mexican food. Don't get me wrong, I've had Mexican food, but none of it was like this. After dinner, we went back to the motel room, hung out for a while, got our stuff ready for the next morning, and turned in early. Tomorrow was going to be a really long day. This marked the end of my 28th day on the road. I felt as good, maybe better than the day I started. I had always wanted to see Yellowstone, and tomorrow was the day.